Hello students, welcome to Standard 9 Subject Mathematics Chapter 9 Areas of Parallelograms and Triangles. This is lecture number 3. We are doing the examples and they are based on the parallelograms having the same base and between the same parallels, that theorem 9.1. So the example 2 is now, if a triangle and a parallelogram on the same base and between the same parallels. In theorem we have seen, if two parallelograms are on the same base and the same parallels, between same parallels, they have equal area. Now this example shows us the relation between a triangle and a parallelogram which are on both the same base and between the same parallels. Then we have to prove that the area of the triangle is equal to half the area of the parallelogram. The area of triangle will be half the area of parallelogram with the condition if they have same base and between the same parallels. So this is the situation here given. The parallelogram ABCD is given with the base AB, and this triangle PAB is also given on that with the same base AB and between the same parallels AB and BC. So the triangle and a parallelogram having the same base and between the same parallels given, we have to prove that the triangle's area is half of the parallelogram's area. So the solution is data here. The triangle PAB and the parallelogram ABCD are on the same base AB and between the same parallels AB parallel BC. This is given as data. To prove area of triangle PAB, this area of triangle PAB is half of the parallelogram ABCD, half of area of ABCD. This we want to do here. So to give the proof here, let's construct BQ parallel AB. We have to construct this BQ in such a way that it should be parallel with AB. BQ parallel AB, that way we have constructed BQ. So now you can see the parallelograms ABCD and parallelogram ABQP are on the same base AB. They have same base AB and the same parallels, between the same parallels they have AB on BC, AB parallel BC. So theorem 9.1 we have proved, if two parallelograms have same base and between the same parallels their area are equal. So that we have used area of ABCD equals to area of ABQP by theorem 9.1. The reason we have, and the reason we will write in the bracket this way. Now next, in chapter number 8 we have seen that if a diagonal is drawn on parallelogram, it bisects the parallelogram in two equal triangles, two congruent triangles. So here you can see the diagonal PB divides parallelogram, this PB divides this parallelogram ABQP in two congruent triangles PAB and BQP. See, the diagonal PB divides the parallelogram ABQP into two congruent triangles, that is PAB and BQP. So we have triangle PAB, congruent triangle BQP by theorem of chapter 8. We know this. If we have triangle PAB, congruent triangle BQP, in the beginning of this chapter only we have seen the two congruent figures have equal area. If these two triangles are congruent, their area will be equal. So therefore area of PAB equals to area of BQP, which is result 2 as we consider. Now area of PAB triangle as it is equals to area of BQP. Area of BQP is actually half of ABQP. So the area of ABQP is half it is. You can see the figure, and here we know. Say this as result 3. Now from 1 and 3, from 1, area of ABCD is given equals to area of ABQP, and in 3 we have area of PAB equals to half of area of ABQP. So third number result, left side area of PAB as it is equals to half as it is area of ABQP can be written as area of ABCD from 1. So that we have written ABQP as ABCD because they are equal in result 1 So hence the proof we have, see, area of PAB, the triangle, equals to half of the area of ABCD, the parallelogram. And both the triangles and parallelograms are on the same base and between the same parallels. So what is the relation? The area of triangle is half of the area of parallelogram. This is we have proved in example 2, which is very important result for next coming examples and next coming questions in the exercise. Now the exercise 9.1 to 9.2 we have the question number 1 in that in figure. This is the figure given. A parallelogram ABCD is parallelogram given. A is perpendicular on BC and CF is perpendicular on AB. If AB is 16 cm, AE is 8 cm and CF is 10 cm, find AD. This given. So in solution, as in example 1 we have seen, we have proved that area of parallelogram equals to base into corresponding altitude. This we have proved in example 1. That is DC into air was there and a parallelogram was there. So what it was indicating that area of parallelogram is always base into corresponding altitude. So here which parallelogram we have? ABCD. So area of parallelogram ABCD equals to, if we consider base as DC, then into base is DC into corresponding altitude on DC is A. It will give the area of parallelogram ABCD, and that is will be equals to, if you consider AD as base, so on that corresponding altitude is CF. So AD into CF also gives the area of parallelogram, same parallelogram ABCD. So both will be equal, both will give same the area of parallelogram ABCD. So we have equated both of them. Now in place of DC is opposite side of AB in parallelogram, and in parallelogram opposite sides are equal, So in place of DC we can write AB. So DC is written as AB into AE as it is equals to AD as it is into CF as it is. For DC equal to AB here we have, because of parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Now place all the value given. AB is 16 given, that into A is 8 given, equals to AD we want to find out, into CF is 10 given. Multiply these two, 16 8s are 128, and this 10 will be down to this multiplication side, goes to the division, equals to AD. Therefore AD equals to 120 divided by 10 will give 12.8 centimeter. So this is our AD. The length of AD is 12.8 centimeter. Then question number 6 directly we will do, because question number 1 is we have done, and question number 2 to 5 is your homework. Solve exercise 9.2. Question 2 to 5 is your homework, in which you have to use theorem 9.1, and these examples also you can use as a result in them to prove that type of questions. And here we will do the question number 6, the last question of this exercise, that also we will see. The question is, a farmer was having a field in the form of a parallelogram PQRS. So here we have shown the field PQRS is the parallelogram given. The farmer having this type of parallelogram field. She took any point A on RS. Now A point is taken on RS. Anywhere you can take it on RS. You can take this A point anywhere and join it to the points P and Q. This point A is joined with point P and point Q. Join. A point you take on RS anywhere, and then that A point you have to join with P and Q, like given in the figure we have drawn here, we have shown here. In how many parts the field is divided? That is the question. And what are the shapes of these parts? What are the shapes of these parts? That we have to give answer. The farmer wants to sow wheat and pulses in equal portions of the field separately. How should she do it? So in solution, the figure as here instructed drawn. The first question is, in how many parts the field is divided? So you can see the whole field parallelogram is divided into 3 parts, 1, 2 and 3. So the field is divided into 3 parts. Second question was, what are the shapes of these parts? The shapes of these parts you can see as PSA as a triangle, APQ is a triangle, or QAR also a triangle. So the shapes of these parts are triangles. third question is the farmer wants to sow the wheat pulses in equal area. The wheat and pulses she want to sow, and in equal amount she want to sow. So how she had to do? As we have seen in example 2, this triangle APQ and the parallelogram PQRS have same base PQ and between the same parallels. So this triangle area, triangle APQ's area, will be half of the area of parallelogram PQRS. This is the result example 2 we have. We can use here. Good. Once again you see this triangle APQ and the parallelogram PQRS. This triangle and this parallelogram have same base PQ and between the same parallels PQ parallel RS. So what is the relation between this type of triangle and parallelogram which have the same base and between the same parallels? The area of triangle is half of the area of parallelogram. So area of triangle APQ is half of area of parallelogram PQRS. So as this portion is half of this whole part, she would sow wheat in the field of APQ. In this field, triangle APQ, she has to sow wheat, right? And if you cover the half area of the whole, she has, the farmer has, and in remaining, she has to grow pulses. So remaining will be the half of the field. So that way she can sow the half amount of wheat and half amount of pulses, that will be equal if you consider. So she should sow wheat in the field of triangle EPQ. It will cover the half area of the whole PQRS, and the remaining half in that, the remaining half she should sow pulses in the remaining field. So that will be equal divided, equal portions will be divided. So this way we have seen exercise 9.2 also, in which we have used theorem 9.1 as well as example 1 and example 2. And the remaining questions from 2 to 5 of the exercise 9.2 is your homework to complete. Thank you.